Ordinance Number 3, Series of 2024, authorizing the calendar year 2024 General Fund Supplemental Budget Number 3 of the Municipality of Buena Vista, Marinduque as operative, subject to the conditions, comments, and findings of the Provincial Budget Officer. And finally, Madam Chair, the resolution declaring Municipal Ordinance Number 289, Series of 2024 of the Municipality of Santa Cruz, Marinduque, entitled An Ordinance amending Section 6 changes in the annual budget under Letter C, augmentation of the Appropriation Ordinance Number 6, Series of 2023, as valid and within the power of the Sangguniang Bayan to enact, subject to the conditions, comments, and findings of the Provincial Budget Officer. Madam Chair, the omnibus motion for the passage of the said proposed resolutions, I so move, Madam Chair.
Any second to the omnibus motion by sponsoring Chair, Honorable Lim, duly seconded by Honorable Red, Honorable Leva, Honorable Rihano. Any objection? The Chair hears none. The motion is the omnibus motion is approved. All resolutions reiterated and moved by the sponsoring committee chair emanating from the adopted committee report are now adopted.
Thank you, Madam
and
Chair.
Approved. Thank you, Honorable Lim.
Madam Presiding Officer, may this representation be recognized?
Yes, Honorable Leva.
Madam Presiding Officer, may I move for the adoption of a resolution declaring Municipal Ordinance Number 293, Series of 2024 of the Municipality of Santa Cruz entitled An Ordinance authorizing the temporary closure of Mabini Street fronting the Municipal Plaza, corner to Quezon Street to Ramos Street effective October 30, 2024, and portion of Gomez Street, corner Mabini Street to Reforma Street effective November 8, 2024 for the Kislap 2024 Christmas Bazaar, sponsored by the municipality until January 7, 2025 as valid and within the power of the Sangguniang Bayan to enact. I so move.
Any second to the motion? Duly seconded by Honorable De Peralta, Honorable Manggol, Honorable Red, Honorable Rihano. Any objection? The Chair hears none. The motion is approved. The resolution declaring Ordinance Number 293, Series of 2024 of the Municipality of Santa Cruz is now as operative and within the authority of the said LGU to enact is now approved.
Madam Presiding Officer, may I also recognize the Chairperson of the Committee on Education, Culture, and the Arts for the adoption of a resolution.
Honorable Red is recognized.
Madam Chair, resolution congratulating resolution number 2024-866, resolution congratulating and commending Mr. Shin Ervin S. Nunez from Santa Cruz, Marinduque for having graduated as cum laude with a degree of Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation at the Lyceum of the Philippines University, Batangas. I move for the approval, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Red. Any second to the motion? Duly seconded by Honorable Bertinez Valencia, Honorable Lim, Honorable Rihano. Any objection? The Chair hears none. The motion is approved. The proposed resolution number 2024-866, congratulating and commending Mr. Shen Yervin S. Nunez from Santa Cruz, Marinduque is now approved.
Madam Presiding Officer, the next in consideration is proposed ordinance number 1691 for second and reading. And may I ask the Secretary to please read the title of the proposed ordinance.
Proposed ordinance number 16-91, an ordinance declaring His Excellency, Most Reverend Marcelino Antonio M. Maradit Jr., D.D., a son of the province of Marinduque, authored by Honorable Adeline M. Angeles and Honorable Aurelio J. Leva III, co-authored by all SP members.
Madam Presiding Officer, may I move for the opening of the period of debate and interpellation? as well as the period of amendment.
Any interpolation and amendments from the floor? Hearing none, what's the pleasure of the author? And
Madam Presiding
sponsoring
Officer,
chair?
may I move for the closure of the period of amendment and the period of debate.
It is hereby closed. Proceed, Honorable Leva.
Madam Presiding Officer, may I move for the adoption and approval on second reading of proposed ordinance number 16-91 entitled An Ordinance Declaring His Excellency Most Reverend Marcelino Antonio M. Maralit Jr. as the son of the province of Marinduque. I so move.
Any second to the motion? Duly seconded unanimously. The motion then is now approved and the resolution is now adopted.
Madam Presiding Officer, I move further that the consideration for third and final reading be considered tomorrow for the special session.
Second reading nga pala yan. Yes, it will be noted by the Secretariat for the agenda.
Okay, that's all for the business for today. We don't have any unassigned business. For the proposed ordinance and resolution for third and final reading, the first ordinance is proposed ordinance number 16-76. May I ask the Secretary to please read the entirety of the proposed ordinance.
Proposed Ordinance Number 16-76, an ordinance establishing the Gulayan sa Puso ng Philippines or G2 Peace Program in the province of Marinduque, providing funds and guidelines in the implementation therefore. Authored by Honorable Aurelio J. Leva III, Chairperson of the Committee on Rules, Laws and Ordinances. Co-authored by Honorable Mercedes Arijano and Honorable Mel Gabal Arincabo. Is sponsored by Honorable Mark Julius Picaballes, Honorable Ismael D. Pilim, Honorable Jose Neril L. Mangol, Honorable Carlos F. De Peralta, and Honorable Bertinos A. Valencia. Be it ordained by the Sangguniang Panlalawigan in session assembled that Section 1, short title, this ordinance shall be known as the Gulayan sa Puso ng Pilipinas Ordinance of 2024 of the Province of Marinduque. Section 2, Declaration of Policy. It is hereby declared the policy of the Province of Marinduque to provide its constituents with appropriate technical assistance and support to promote and sustain Gulayan sa Paaralan and Pamayanan Program to ensure food security and improve the nutritional status of children, young adults, and all Marinduqueños. Section 3, Objectives. The objective of the provincial government in implementing this ordinance are: Letter A, to develop a G2 Peace Program that will promote home-based, school-based, and community-based vegetable gardening in the rural and urbanizing landscape of the province that fosters bayanihan, love for farming, and consumption of healthy vegetables. Letter B, to encourage activities and awareness that promote community involvement in the G2 Peace Program on food security and sufficient food supplies and food safety. Letter C, provide economic opportunities to the people through the program Agri-Entrepreneur. Letter D, ensure community food security and sufficient vegetable supply and promote a healthy lifestyle through organic farming that is geared towards health, environmental protection, and economic profitability. Letter E, utilize idle lots or vacant spaces primarily in barangays and schools as spaces for vegetable gardening or edible landscaping. Letter F is to promote the eating of vegetable as part of the nutritional program of the province. Section 4, Operating Principles. The formulation of and implementation of policies, rules, regulations, instructions, and directives on the G2 Peace Program shall be guided by the following. Letter A, the gardens will serve as a source of additional vegetable for home consumption. More importantly, the initiative aims to raise awareness on the health and nutritional benefits of vegetable, as well as economic benefits by encouraging more household and community gardens. Letter B, under the G2 Peace Program, the Provincial Agriculture Office will provide technical assistance and inputs, regularly monitor the G2 Peace gardens, conduct trainings and seminars that will cover topics related to the program, and implement and innovate methods. And letter C, school administration of both public and private elementary and secondary schools, punong barangays, and section heads shall spearhead the implementation of the project. Section 5, awards and recognition. There shall be an annual search for the G2 Peace Program to ensure the sustainability of the program and to enhance the enthusiasm of participants. The category shall be not limited to the following. Number 1, gulayan sa mababang pampublikong paaralan. Number 2, gulayan sa mataas na pampublikong paaralan. Number 3, gulayan sa mga pribadong paaralan. Number 4, gulayan sa mga tahanan ng mamamayan. Number 5, gulayan sa mga tahanan ng mga kawani ng pamahalaan. Number 6, gulayan sa purok. Number 7 is gulayan sa barangay. Number 8 is gulayan sa mga tersyaryong paaralan. Number 9 is gulayan sa mga pook, sambahan. At number 10, gulayang pambayan. The search is open to all public and private elementary and secondary schools of DepEd and colleges, and for the community not limited to households, purok, churches, poor-peace, and daycare centers in the province of Marinduque. Section 6, MG2 Peace Council. There is hereby created the Marinduque Gulayan sa Puso ng Pilipinas Council, which shall be the highest coordinating and policy formulating body of the G2 Peace program in the province of Marinduque. Section 7, the composition. The MG2 Peace Council shall be composed of the following. Chairperson is the governor, vice chairperson is the SP member or the chairman of SP member, chairman of the Committee on Agriculture. Members are provincial agriculturist, provincial health officer, provincial nutrition action officer, DILG provincial director, DepEd schools division superintendent, Liga ng mga Barangay Provincial Federation President, Mayor's League President, Provincial Nutrition Coordinator, representative from the business sector, Provincial Agriculture and Fishery Council President, Academe, school offering agriculture-related courses, Barangay Agri-Worker, BAW representative, Parents and Teachers Association, PTA Federation President, and Religious Sector Representative. Duties and responsibilities, the MG2 Peace Council shall have the following duties and functions. Letter A, formulate the G2 Peace Development Plan. Letter B, formulate the G2 Peace related policies. Letter C, source out funds for the G2 Peace program. Letter D, create committees if necessary to assist the G2 Peace Council. Letter E, assist in monitoring compliance with the standards and regulations set for the establishment of the G2 Peace program. Letter F, commission research studies and surveys to analyze economic conditions, trends, and competitiveness of stakeholders and establish a data bank. Letter G, provide trainings and seminar. Letter H, formulate internal rules and regulations pertaining to each operation, members' code of conduct, and granting incentives. Letter I, formulate guidelines and mechanics for the search for the best G2 Peace and perform such function may be necessary. Section 9, Secretariat. The Provincial Agriculture Office shall act as its Secretariat. Section 10, Technical Working Group. The Technical Working Group shall be composed of the following. The Provincial Agriculturist, the Provincial Health Officer, Deputy Schools Division Superintendent, Liga ng mga Barangay President, Provincial Agriculture and Fishery Council President, Academe, school offering agriculture-related courses. Section 11, Duties and Responsibilities of the Technical Working Group. The Technical Working Group shall perform the following duties and responsibilities: implement the approved policies, guidelines, plans, and activities in accordance with existing laws and policies. And number 2, perform other tasks as determined by the Council. Section 12, Meeting and Quorum. The Council shall meet quarterly or as frequently as necessary to discharge its duties and responsibilities. The majority of the members called upon by the chairperson with prior written notice shall constitute a quorum. The chairperson may call for a special meeting when the need arises. Moreover, the members of the technical working group shall meet quarterly, regularly as necessary to discharge their duties and responsibilities. The majority of the members called upon by the chairperson with written prior notice shall constitute a quorum. The chairperson may call for a special meeting when the need arises. Section 13, Funds. The budgetary support of not less than 1 million pesos shall be provided annually under the Provincial Agriculture's Office, subject to the usual accounting and auditing rules and regulation. Section 14 is the separability clause. Should any provision of this ordinance be subsequently declared unconstitutional or invalid, other provisions may not affected by such declaration shall remain in full force and effect. Section 15, the repealing clause. Any ordinance, rules, or regulation, or any parts thereof, inconsistent with this ordinance are hereby repealed, amended, or deemed modified. Section 16, Effectivity, this ordinance shall take effect immediately after its approval.
Madam Presiding Officer, may I move for its consideration for third and final reading through nominal voting?
Requesting our Secretary to kindly facilitate.
Honorable Mark Julius P. Caballes,
Yes.
Honorable Aurelio J. Leba III,
Yes.
Honorable Bernardine Opis Mercado,
Yes, yes, sir.
Madam Presiding Officer, Honorable Mercado voted yes. Honorable Danilo Arad,
Yes.
Honorable Ismael D. Pilim,
Yes.
Honorable Jose Neril El Manggol,
Yes.
Honorable Carlos F. De Peralta, Honorable Bertinos A. Valencia, and the result of the votation, 9 voted in favor of the motion, nobody abstained, and nobody objected.
With 9 members of the board present voting favorably, the chair declares proposed ordinance number 16-76, an ordinance establishing the Gulayan sa Puso ng Pilipinas G2 Peace Program in the province of Marinduque, providing funds and guidelines in the implementation thereof, authored by Honorable Aurelio Leva III, Chairperson of the Committee on Rules, Laws, and Ordinances, and co-authored by Honorable Mercedes Arejano, Honorable Mel Gabal Encabo, and co-sponsored by Honorable Mark Julius P. Caballes, Honorable Ismael D. Pilim, Honorable Jose Neril Manggol, Honorable Carlos De Peralta, and Honorable Bertinus Valencia, approved on third and final reading.
Madam Presiding Officer, next in consideration for third and final reading is proposed ordinance number 16-80, and may I ask the Secretary to read the entirety of the said proposed measure.
Proposed ordinance number 16-80, an ordinance institutionalizing the halina't magtanim ng prutas at gulay sa barangay or hapag project as a regular program of the Sangguniang Kabataan in the province of Marinduque, providing guidelines thereof and for other related purposes, authored and sponsored by Honorable Bertinos A. Valencia, Chairperson of the Committee on Youth and Sports, co-authored by Honorable Aurelio J. Leba III, Chairperson of the Committee on Rules, Laws, and Ordinances, and co-sponsored by Honorable Mercedes Arejano, Vice Chairperson of the Committee on Agriculture, Fisheries, and Aquatic Resources. Be it ordained by the Sangguniang Panlalawigan of Marinduque in session assembled, Section 1, titled, This Ordinance shall be known as the SK Hapag Ordinance of the Province of Marinduque. Section 2, Declaration of Policy. It is hereby declared the policy of the barangay to promote and encourage the active participation of the youth in community development projects, particularly in the implementation of Hapag Project, to ensure the holistic growth and development of young citizens and sustainable development of the community. Section 3, Objectives. The objectives of this ordinance are: Letter A, to involve the SK in the planning, implementation, and monitoring of the Hapag project within the barangay. Letter B, to promote the values of nutritional awareness programs and sustainable agriculture among the youth. Letter C, to develop leadership skills and social responsibility among SK officers and members through active community engagement. Section 4, responsibilities and duties of the Sangguniang Kabataan. The SK shall have the following responsibilities and duties. Letter A, coordination and collaboration. Work closely with the Sangguniang Barangay in the planning and implementation of the Hapag project. Letter B, project implementation. Participate in the establishment, maintenance, and monitoring of urban gardens and other related activities under the Hapag project. Letter C, advocacy and awareness. Lead initiatives to promote awareness and educate the community, especially the youth, on the importance of community and urban agriculture and sustainable practices. Letter D, reporting and monitoring. Submit regular reports to the Barangay Council on the progress and challenges encountered in the implementation of the Hapag project, provided that the respective SK Municipal Federation presidents shall oversee the implementation of the project and ensure that it is sustainable and is aligned with the objectives of this ordinance. Section 5, support and incentives. The provincial government of Marinduque, through the Provincial Agriculture's Office, shall provide the necessary support to the SK in the form of: Letter A, technical assistance, provision of training and technical support in the community gardening, urban agriculture, and project management. Letter B, material support, allocation of resources such as seeds, tools, and equipment for the establishment of community gardens. Letter C, incentives, recognition and incentive for SKs who introduce innovative practices in community gardening. Section 6, funding. The Sangguniang Kabataan are enjoined to allocate at least 1% of their annual budget for the implementation of the HAPAG project. Provided further that the provincial government to the Provincial Agriculture's Office shall allocate necessary funds for the implementation of this ordinance, particularly Section 5 hereof. Section 7, separability clause. If any provision of this ordinance is declared unconstitutional or invalid, other provisions not affected thereby shall remain in full force and effect. And Section 8, repealing clause. All ordinances, resolutions, and executive orders inconsistent with or contrary to the provision of this ordinance are hereby repealed or modified accordingly. Section 9, effectivity. This ordinance shall take effect on calendar year 2025, subject to its inclusion in the 2025 annual investment program, supplemental and inclusion in the annual or supplemental budget of the province.
Presiding officer, may I move that we consider the same for third and final reading through nominal voting.
Before the facilitation, may the presiding officer just be reminded, bali, anong committee po ang nag-sponsor nito? Agriculture and Youth and Sports. Ano ba? Youth and Sports. Para lang maano ko. Kasi lahat ng sa co-sponsors, that includes all members of the sponsoring committees. So nag-sponsor ba nito ang youth? Naka-refer ba ito sa youth? Ano po?
Ka-agriculture.
Okay, ho, sige. Okay, kindly facilitate, Sir James.
Honorable Mark Julius P. Caballes.
Yes.
Honorable Aurelio J. Leva III.
Yes.
Honorable Bernardine Opis Mercado.
Madam Chair,
Yes, Honorable Lim.
Honorable Mercado is messaging through our GC. Yes daw po.
Okay.
Honorable Mercedes Arrijano. Yes. Honorable Danilo Arred. Yes. Honorable Ismael D. Pilim. Yes. Honorable Jose Neril L. Manggol. Yes. Honorable Carlos F. De Peralta.
Yes.
Honorable Bertinos A. Valencia.
Yes.
Madam Presiding Officer, the result of the nominal voting, 9 members of the board voted in favor of the motion, nobody abstained and nobody objected.
With 9 members of the board present voting favorably, the chair declares proposed ordinance number 16-80, an ordinance institutionalizing the halina't magtanim ng prutas at gulay sa barangay or HAPAG project as a regular program of the Sangguniang Kabataan in the province of Marinduque, providing guidelines thereof, and for other related purposes, authored by Honorable Bertinus Valencia, and co-sponsored by all committees of the Committee on Youth and Sports, Committee on Agriculture, and Committee on Laws, with members Honorable Aurelio Leva III, Honorable Carlos De Peralta, Honorable Bernardine Opis Mercado, Honorable Mark Julius Caballes, Honorable Neril Manggol, Honorable Mercedes Rejano, Honorable Ismael Lim, Honorable Adeline Angeles is now declared approved on third and final reading.
Madam Presiding Officer, that's all for the third and final reading.
So, what is the pleasure of Honorable Bertinus Valencia?
Madam Chair, I move for the adjournment of today's session.
The chair then declares this session adjourned, and our next session will be on November 19 at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.